Okay, welcome back to our project presentation. This time, we will continue the video about our project, Abadi Stationery, for the data mining course, which is already 70% completed. Let us reintroduce ourselves. The first, Raffi Noval RC. Second, my name is Zaki Kurniawan Hakim. The last, Alvin Sarizan. Okay, here we use the Google Colab to visualization our data. Okay, for the first material will be explained our friend Alvin Sarizan.
Okay, library import. The first step in setting up and implementing comments in Google Colab, I aim to prepare the working environment so that the analyst can run some tree and some be sorted. Kekecilan ini, Cok. Gak kebaca gue.
Hmm. Lanjut aja nggak apa-apa, Cok. Digedein aja dulu.
Iya,
Lo
tunggu,
apa ya?
tunggu. Oke, importing library. The first step in setting up and implementing comments in Google Colab, I am to prefer the working environment so that the analyst can run some tree and be structured at this step. You do several important things. One, import libraries. This activates Python libraries, SUS and Pandas, NumPy, Metopolit, Chevron, and Skid, Scikit-learn, which are needed for that manipulation, net visualization, and comments modeling. 3. Determine file path. Specify the location of the CSV file so that it can be read by Python. This is important to ensure that the sales data from Toko Abadi stationery can be loaded and analyzed. Okay, next. Okay, load data. Step 2 in setting up and implementation comments in Google Colab. I'm to load and review the initial data before further analysis is performed. At this stage, the CV file containing the sales data for Toko Abadi stationery is read using Pandas, and then a version of its contents and data structure are displayed. The aim is to ensuring the data is loaded successful without errors. Uh, Next, looking at the from and content of column so as quantity, total item, price, payment, type, and data. 3. Identify the data type of as column, numerical, kategori, dan data. And identifying potential initial is just so as empty values, Eisenstein formation or duplication. Okay, next. Okay, three processing, processing and cleaning. Step 3. Aim to ensure that the data set in the Cummins analysis is truly ready and suitable for mathematical processing. At this at this step, you will remove duplicate, handle missing values, and standard data format source as data for numerical types. Additionally, you can filter out a complete transition so that the analyst focus focus only on valid and final data. This process is important because comment is very sensitive to noise and data scale. If the data is dirty or uncertain, the costing result can be misleading. With good processing, you ensure that the algorithm works on clean, relevant, and representative data, resulting in more accurate. With good pre-processing, you ensure that the algorithm works on clean, relevant, and representative data, resulting in more accurate and meaningful segmentation and meaningful segmentation result. Okay, next, my friend, the explain material.
Okay, our next material is future engineering. Aims to shape and select the most relevant feature so that the K-means algorithm can meaningful cluster the data. In the context of Abadi stationary stores sales data, features such as quantity of goods, total price, unit price, and time information like month and day of the week are processed into comparable numerical variable. Additionally, categorical data such as payment type is converted to a numerical format through one hot encoding so that it can be processed by the algorithm. This stage is important because the quality and representation of features significantly determine the clustering result. The right feature will product group that truly reflect transaction pattern or customer behavior. With good feature engineering, K-mean analysis become more accurate, informative, and ready to generate useful business insight. Okay, for the next, encoding and normalization. Aim to transform raw data into a numerical format that can be mathematically processed by the K-mean algorithm. Since K-mean only work with number. All categorical feature like payment type must be converted into numbers, through an encoding process usually using the one-hot encoding technique so that each category is represented as a binary column. After that, numerical features such as quantity, total item price, and unit price are rupiah were normalized using standard scale. This is important because K-mean calculate the distance between points, and if the scale between features are vastly different, e.g. price in thousand versus quantity in single digits, then the largest scale feature will dominate the clustering result. Aduh. For the next, K-mean model training. Eh, salah nih. Determining the number of cluster. The aim is to find the most optimal number of cluster before running the K-mean algorithm. Since K-mean requires the value of K as an initial input, we need to ensure that this value reflect the natural structure of the data. In this stage, two main methods are used. Elbow method, plotting inertia value, sum of squared distance between data point and the centroid against various k values. The band point on the graph indicate the ideal key. Silhouette score measure how well each data point first within its cluster compared to other cluster. The higher the score, the clearer the separation between cluster. Okay, for the next material will be explained our friend Raffi Noval Arsi.
Okay, thank you, Zaki. So, train the K-means model. This is the core of the clustering process because where the K-means algorithm is run to group data based on similar patterns. After the number of clusters, K-means is determined and the data has been processed and normalized. So this stage will calculate the initial centroid position, assign each data point to the nearest cluster, and then iteratively update the centroid position until they stabilize. And the goal is to generate cluster labels for each transaction or customers, indicating which group they belong to based on characteristics such as purchase amount, total price, payment method, and transaction type. Okay, next. Okay, this is the data visualization. The aim is to display the clustering result intuitively so that the pattern in segmentation found by K-means can be easily understood. So this is the code about the result visualization. Because K-means operates in multidimensional space visualization like PCA, or we know that as principal component analysis, Bayes scatter plots help reduce the data to two dimension and allowing each cluster to be seen as a separate group of points. Next, Zaki. Okay, graph like bar chart or radar chart are used to show the average profile of each cluster based on features such as purchase amount, total price, or payment method. So this visualization is important because it makes interpretation easier, validates clustering results, and communicates insight to the team or business owner. Okay, next. This is the part of result that I showed before. And then the last thing is conclusion. Okay, next, Zaki. Okay, so the conclusion about our project with Abadi Stationery Store is the clustering with K-mean show that transactions are divided into several distinct segments based on purchasing pattern, transaction value, and payment methods. Each cluster has unique characteristic, for example, daily buyers with small cash transaction, and institutional buyers with large transaction and transfer method. So the transaction time graph reveals seasonal trends and busy days, while cluster profiles help design business strategies such as product bundling, loyalty program, and more efficiency inventory management. So the visualization provides a real-world view of consumer behavior and support data-driven decision making. Okay, that's it about our project. Maybe Zaki, can you show the Google Colab? Okay, so this is the code that we made in Google Colab to do our project about visualization data for Abadi Stationery. Can you scroll down a bit? Scroll down. Okay, this is the result. We can see that. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Zaki.
Okay, maybe just that presentation from our team. If there is some mistake or some wrong, we apologize you all. And finally, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.